my name's Will. I run our GAP programs here at Wilderness Adventures. But first, we're going to take actually a look at our 2021 fall GAP student, Kyla Walker, and kind of hear her thoughts on what it's like to be a student on our GAP semesters.
Hi, I'm Kyla. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. This GAP semester has meant a lot to me. I found myself again. Before this, I've gone through a series of finding myself, but I feel like through this trip, I am so much happier, and being away from my phone and like just being in nature has brought me to myself again. I feel more myself than I have in a really, really long time. My favorite day so far has been the 10-mile hike. I got to lead it, and it was really empowering to know that I'm capable of not only doing a 10-mile hike, but leading my peers and trip leaders. It just made me realize that I am capable of doing anything if I put my mind to it. So I think that was one of my favorite days for sure. There's so much time to find what you want to do in life, and this trip has definitely helped push me in the right direction. I love the friendships I've made. I love the community aspect. Yeah, I will never forget this trip.
All right, so that's a little bit about kind of what our wilderness semesters, how they represent each other, and a little bit of insight from one of our past students. The first program we're going to be talking about is our summer GAP semester in the Rockies. It's a 42-day trip based here, kind of starting in Utah and kind of working your way north to the Rockies here. Some program highlights. We're wilderness. We backpack, we whitewater raft, we do one of the bigger components with this specific program here in the Rockies is a WA internship, where students will be able to spend 5 days with a local trip here in the field, kind of working and imitating the responsibilities as a trip leader. There's some whitewater kayaking in there as well. Students have the opportunity to get their wilderness first responder course, which is something common across all of our GAP semesters that we offer. Industry standard certification. So if they're looking to get into any type of trip leading or guiding, this is for them. So that's a little bit about our summer GAP semester in the Rockies. We also offer 2 fall GAP semesters coming this 2022. First one in the Rockies is starting September 12th to November 18th, 68 days in length, arriving in Salt Lake City, departing out of Jackson Hole. Tuition cost is $15,395. Some program highlights with this one. You get to start the trip by a circumnavigation sea kayak around Yellowstone Lake here right in our backyard, followed by some backpacking in Lamar Valley and Yellowstone as well. There's a service project that we do with the Bridger-Teton National Forest here in Jackson. There's opportunity to explore Arches National Park and Canyonlands National Park when we head down to Utah. There is a swiftwater rescue course on the lower Salmon out in Idaho, where the students will be embarking on learning those rescue techniques and how to navigate whitewater and walking away with a swiftwater rescue technician certification. Like I mentioned before, they also get their wilderness first responder certification. They'll do a little bit of rock climbing and some canyoneering in these. So, it's a common theme amongst all of our semesters is a ton of variety in learning all of these different activities. We pride ourselves in a lot of different sections on each semester, and students really have the opportunity to spend time in the front country, back country, and really learn and work together on all of these skills. The second semester that we offer in the fall is our fall GAP semester in the Pacific Northwest. Starts September 1st, goes to November 9th, 70 days in length. Arrival and departing out of Seattle, and that tuition cost is $15,750. Some program highlights with this specific semester is going to be backpacking in the North Cascades National Park, also backpacking in the Mount Adams Wilderness and Olympic National Park throughout, all at different times throughout the semester. We have a mountaineering and ice climbing and crevasse school course with RMI on Mount Baker. We're really excited about that. Students really get those technical skills from highly trained professional guides. There'll be sea kayak in San Juan Islands. There will be a whitewater raft guide training on the Deschutes, where they'll kind of learn the ins and outs of what it's really like to be a raft guide, and also just enjoying some time down the river. There will be a backpacking service project in the Eagle Cap Wilderness, kind of working with that local national forest, trying to do some trail building, really work together on those types of things. There will also be some climbing at Smith Rock State Park. And on top of that, getting that wilderness first responder certification. This brings us to our spring gap semester in the Southwest. We got 2 sessions we run out of this one, February 15th to April 25th, and then the second session starting February 23rd to May 3rd. 70 days in length, arriving in San Antonio, departing out of Salt Lake City. Tuition cost is $15,325. And some program highlights with this one in the Southwest. We're starting in Texas, in San Antonio, and we're working our way north all the way up to Utah. You'll be canoeing in Big Bend National Park along the Rio Grande. There's a 7-day canoe paddle on that one, as well as a canoe section down the Green River on down Labyrinth Canyon. There'll be 4 days of climbing at the Cochise Stronghold. So kind of learning that intro to rock climbing, learning how to belay, how to top rope. We'll be exploring Chaco Culture National Park, really learning about the indigenous peoples of the area. You'll be focusing on a wilderness first responder course as well, with a couple of different backpacks in there as well, backpacking the Coronado National Forest out in Arizona, Needles District and Canyonlands National Park in Utah, and some backpacking in Grand Staircase Escalante, as well as some exploration around Moab, and to end it, whitewater rafting Cataract Canyon. And so you may be asking, why take a gap semester of Wilderness Adventures? Well, we're a small company. We really pride ourselves in that small and inclusive group setting. Our students are really able to find themselves and really have the opportunity to connect with a like-minded cohort and explore some of these natural wonders that we have, all while learning some technical skills, learning how to backpack, how to raft, how to rock climb, and also improving their sense of maturity, community, self-awareness, and all the things that come with spending some immersive time in nature. And don't forget, they get their wilderness first responder on all of our courses, as well as some of that swiftwater rescue certification. So they're walking away with their things to add to their resume, and they're also creating lifelong friendships and memories along the way. And that's kind of what we got.